Hello, Frontiers. Hello, Dido. Quit with the tab non. All right. I've been doing just fine. My brother, on the other hand, I don't know what's going on with him right now. He made the decision to take the day off today so that he could be as physically able as possible for when he has to go in for a dental appointment soon, but still doesn't seem like he's faring all that well. He doesn't really look like he's been doing much better over the last day or two. With that said, I might need to stop for a moment and check in on him if he calls out for me. So I might need to just leave a message. Probably just pin a message in the chat for anybody who doesn't have the context. Just needs more vitamin C. I hope he's been taking whatever he's needed to while I was at work today. I don't know if he's been like taking his, but here's hoping. I was serious about mating. Yeah, that's why I wanted the rapid ascent. I don't really care too much about like any of. I don't really have like any strong opinions about like any of like the existing characters that came out. Like the only people I had like that much interest on was like Ardelia and Administrator, and they were, one of them was our starting character, and the other one was just given to us in a week. So that just kind of sorted itself out. And you know, Chen's very simple to play, so yeah. So my teams are Chen Endman. Then we've got Tang Tang Yvonne. And then Levitain. I'm going to be honest, Levitain's just not that fun to play. There's way too much setup. I can't just do the funny thing. I think I need to go the other way around if I want to get that. There's like an Orlin, so I know for a fact there is an Orlean here somewhere. Just don't know where. Levitain is a pain. Hello, Zhao. Yeah, I wish she was a lot more simpler. As someone who owns a C6 R5 Raiden Shogun, when she came out in Genshin's Inazuma, the idea of Levitain like whipping out a sword during her ultimate was really cool to me. Like the moment I gave it a try, but the fact that while yes, Levitain can have her sword out for longer than Raiden Shogun, there's a lot more you have to do to get to whip that sword out, which just kind of killed the appeal for me. Very unfortunate. The simplicity of woe Origin Rock be upon you is nice. Yeah. They did. I'm gonna be honest. I think Enmin Chen is like one, and even Perlica to an extent is like the strongest starting characters I've seen in a gacha game. Like I'm trying to think. Like Nicole's pretty good. Nicole from Zenless is pretty good, but that's just one character. That's not like all of them. I think I need to rather just use her as a sub DPS. Well, I think Chen's auto attacks are a lot more fun to use than Enmin's. Enmin's auto attacks feel a lot more rugged to use. Hello, Alter YT. Wait, who's got you tethered? Really consider fully maxing a character aside from Enlin due to the nature of the gameplay. Yeah. Like, everyone's doing essence grinding right now, but I'm just kind of stockpiling resources so I can just start 90ing characters. Oh, you're saying you're saying you haven't considered. Whoops, misread that completely. Wolfguard becomes better after Rossi comes out. I think Wolfguard's okay. Playing Wolfguard is pretty straightforward. Not really much to say. This is side quest content. Yeah, I don't need to be. I don't even need to be here right now. I just need to like finish the story, I guess. Hello, Yap the King. Nice to see you. Oh, it really is 1.6 million to max out a character? Is that including skills, your lobster, or is it just 90ing them? Skills? Okay, I don't really max out skills on characters for like the first few patches. Matter of fact, I don't even think I maxed out a single character's skills in Zenless until like version 2. Like, the only character, the highest skills I have for a character is Levitan right now, and she's like one of three, like all the skills are like 1 out of 3 on mastery. Guy doesn't strike me as antagonistic. Hello, Owen.
どうか許してほしい。これからも僕は君の敵だ。君の大切なものを傷つけるかもしれない。でも信じてほしい。僕がするすべては文明の存続のため。
Oh boy, don't we just love cryptic bullshit? Which gacha game has the best core gameplay? That is one moment.
準備なんて必要ないよ。君の手下を黙らせてくれ。殺すことは目的じゃない。即定石を止めればそれで終わりなんだ。
その気になれば巨大な裂け目を開くことなどたやすい。
できるだけ早く決着をつけよう。管理人のあんな顔もう見たくないからね。
I'm not sure which one of those two is actually leading the other. I have no reason to believe Aradashir actually has her on a leash. Absolutely not. Anyway, the question of, like, best gameplay is kind of a loaded question, because the fact of the matter is like every single one of these games has like elements to them that's unique to them that give people a subjective opinion on whether or not they like the game or not. Like, if you're asking me what game has the best core gameplay, well, I'm biased towards Zenless, so you're more than likely going to get me to say something like Zenless for obvious reasons, and I definitely would, you know. I don't really like Genshin, so I would never give Genshin like even an opportunity to potentially be in that conversation. I would just outright just blow it over and just not even suggest it. And you know, I don't even know if I would really argue. And we also need to take into account like demographics as well. Now, you did ask. I do realize you did ask for my opinion, but you do need to understand that is going to be heavily steeped in bias. And as someone who plays Zenless a lot, I'm gonna say Zenless. Just finished the first part of the story. Yeah, I've heard people say repeatedly that this is just the first part of the story. This all just one cost? Yeah, it is. Okay. Hydro mining. Conduit inlets. Underground pipes. I see. This is just basically the line mechanic again, just with extra steps. All right. Slowly remediate and purify sewage. Okay. Must be treated. But these fluids will clog the... Okay. Fluid... Okay, this is just for making the red ore. That's a flamethrower. Get to spray water at them. Okay. As an Indonesian, hello Hatsune. The game makes me dizzy because of industry. Did I play ZCC Story? No, I have not played Zenless Story. I have not. Alright. I can't hear you over the noise. Can't hear you over the ambient noise. It's too loud. Hello, Shirogane. Can we build shit from here yet? Or do I have to go back? Yeah, it's gonna make me go back. Alright, fine. Let's just go back. Okay, get me out of here. Go to Valley. Go back. Okay. What do... Shit. Okay. Okay, we can leave that. Alright, let's see. Hydro mining rig. Okay. Alright, well, I already need cuprium. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take the hydro mining rigs that we got, and we're just gonna work with these. I think I need fluid tanks. Conduit outlet, yeah, okay. Conduit inlet. Let's see. Is that what I need? Need something. Where's the mining unit? There it is. And let's go ahead and make some more of the... Okay. Alright. Oh. I need more of these. Okay, so what else do I need? This? Breading. Okay, hold on a second. Let's set one of these down for a second. Okay, there is now a water intake port. So we need ore. Okay, so intake will make cuprium ore. With clean water, we'll make cuprium, and it will also create sewage. So then we need a sewage treatment, which is... Where is it? Water treatment unit. Okay. So we're going to need that. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. We'll start with that for now. So let's go ahead and... Do I have okay. What's on here? Sprinkler? Get that out of here. Okay, do I have a sprinkler? I don't have a sprinkler on me. Okay, get these towers out of here. I'm not doing anything with those right now. Wood pump. Yeah, okay. Mining rig. Okay. I think we need a fluid tank. Mining unit. I don't have to worry about that right now, or the treatment. We just need to get some mining rigs set up. Okay. So where is our first... Okay, well, our first mineral bed's going to be right here. And there's 6 there already. Is there any other one? What's up here? Okay. And then there's going to be another one down here. So we're going to go from... Jinglu... This thing needs power though, right? Okay, the pump needs power. So we will need to run some power through. Okay. Hello, Squashin'. Just need to supply water to the mining rig. Yeah, but I need to run power trail because the water pump needs power. So let's just get a move on, I guess. Actually, hold on. Okay, I have a pylon right there, so let's just go over here. Are we not in range? Okay, there we are. Okay, can I set this somewhere so it's not blocking the bridge? That'll do. It's a bit ugly. It's just a bit ugly, but it will do. Can I move it? Okay, that's in a much more acceptable area. Okay, and let's see. Got a range of what's this a range again? Oh, it's only a range of 80. Okay, down. But how long can I make a water pipe go? Not far though, yeah. Hate redownloading HSR every time there's a new update on the phone. Well, that... I would not know, because I do not play gacha games on a phone. I downloaded Genshin on my phone, like, 5 years ago, and I played it for a few minutes, and I realized that it was just not running all that well, and it was getting hot so, like, within minutes. So I just gave up on it. Also, I'm never, like, hardly ever in a situation where I actually feel like playing Genshin on a phone. Like, if I'm out doing something, chances are I'm out doing something for a reason. I have no interest to actually, like, follow through on anything other, playing anything during that period of time. HSR is very easy to play on a phone. Well, I also just don't play HSR, so that also is a massive benefit. And I guess there is like a pool of water nearby, so it doesn't necessarily matter where exactly I put it. I'm out of range. I could have swore these things had a longer range. Rather not try to muck around with this while the mobs are there, so... Majority of the time you just do autoplay. I'm not a fan of like Star Rail or Girls Frontline 2 where a lot of or even Stellasaur where you have the option to autoplay. I didn't exactly start playing these like for farming, fine, like though I would prefer the option to sweep as I've stated before, but when it comes to like actually like playing endgame or stuff like or like interesting content, I would prefer to do it manually because I'm kind of there to play a game, you know. I'm not there for a game to play itself. If I wanted to... Like, the most fun auto-battler game I played was, Unicorn Overlord. I had a lot of fun playing Unicorn Overlord, and that game is indeed an auto-battler. But... there was still a, like there was still a lot of like systems you could interact with for Unicorn Overlord that made up for the fact that the game was an auto battler. That kept it satisfying. Even if Unicorn Overlord was incredibly easy. Okay. Oh, we need a splitter. Can I use a splitter? Can I access splitters out here? Okay, I believe I can, yeah. Okay, I need more than... How many... So, wait, how many are over here? How many mineral beds do we have? 6. And a splitter lets me use 3. So, I need minimum 2 pumps. I need another pump. Oh. Also, this might be a bit too cramped for the pipes to get through. I might need to just move this over just to give it some space. We'll move the pylon down. Okay. Oh, you know what? Can I rotate these? Okay, yeah, that might be a better idea, is to actually, like, rotate these so I can actually have more control over... Oh, no, not that one. Rig. Oof. Okay. Over there. There. Okay. To make it look pretty, we're also going to do this right here. As for this one, actually, hold on. Let's toy around with this. Okay. Splitter. Oh, there's already water in here because I filled it up. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I want to make this look like decently pretty before I sort anything else out. Okay. All right. All right. That's the first one sorted out. And I believe that should have got me some... Yep. Battle Pass experience. Skills. And I believe that also progressed the Stockade event. Complete edge space salvage. Oh, there's no cash for this. Unfortunate. What's down here? Oh, it's Ryu. Let's head back. Okay. Some bosses in the weekly mode will take for you a half hour if you don't have any investment. Are you talking about like Honkai Star Rail? I assume you're talking about Honkai Star Rail when you're referring to that. Okay. I did not set this up for outport, did I? What did I set this up for? Okay, whatever. We could just put a depot bus down. It's actually not a big deal. Okay. Okay, we need a water pump. So let's go ahead and... What is this? Just a pipe splitter. Why does it look like that? Why does that look different? Whatever. Pointless thing to think about. Okay. Got a splitter right there. Let's just set that right there for a second. Alright, so we have right here, have a refining unit. So we need to put in a depot bus. Put the port right there. Let's make some more of these. Okay. So this needs water. Let's tag the formula. This is going to need cuprum ore and water. So we can put down an unloader, a depot unloader. Okay, so the water needs to come out here. So let's just go ahead and do, I don't know, like 3, because why not? Seems kind of overkill. Whatever. Find it strange that the Valley 4 AIC theme isn't in the OST, but the Wuling one is. Yeah, that is weird. Okay. Let's construct some loaders. I realize this is actually pointless because most people just use the protocol stash. Yeah, I can just use the stash. Okay. Actually, no. This is actually like just a waste to do. Get rid of this because we need room to feed this. We need room to feed this back into itself. So this is going to output waste. So where's the treatment unit? Okay. And then we want the treatment unit to... Wait, what's this do? I'm not sure I understand. Can I just get, like, the quick guide for this? Tutorial pop up for this? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, just let it rip and see what it does. Actually, hold on. I want to tidy this up for him. We don't need it. We don't need it to be this kind of messy. Okay. How did I miss it? How did I completely forget where it is? Whatever. It's in my inventory, right? Not in my inventory. I don't know how I could, like, I could just completely forget where it went. Okay, hold on. One at a time. That's the water treatment. Okay, let's just stick that out there for a second. Not that one. Holy shit, I'm retarded. Where the fuck did it go? What am I looking for? Oh my god. What the hell was it again? Liquid refining. Okay, okay, okay. Is it just this? Okay, no, it just adds it right. Okay. I'm stupid. I'm glad we figured that one out, Chief. Okay. So that's going to create sewage. Then what is so okay, so I guess what happens is if this sewage okay, so the reason why I want to treat the sewage is because if the sewage hits its cap, then it can't do anything because it effectively clogs the system. Right, okay. Pretty sure that's how that works. Pretty sure. And then we can just stash it here. Okay. And then we get a refining unit. Hold on. Main product. Yeah, I want to know how to make that one. Fitting unit? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, it is. So then we're going to get a unloader. Highly inefficient. Incredibly inefficient. Okay. So while that is doing its thing, just slowly building parts, let's go ahead and build a power line to the next ore section. I doubt I can just reach a power line from here, can I? We're out of range. This one has 2. Oh, that's convenient. I literally only have 2 more mining rigs anyway, so. Alright. Or I can stick this. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Where is a body of water? It is over there. Actually, curious. How far down can the pump go? Because there is a... Oh, no, there's no water down there. Yeah, we have to go down. Okay. Well, that is not enough. I don't think it won't let... Oh, I can absolutely put a water pump here on the ship. On this ratchety-ass raft. That seems pretty silly, doesn't it? Excuse me, Birdman. Have to do it at the northern point? Well, I could just do it on that little boat. I could just do it on that little raft. I guess it just has to be close to the shore. Why exactly would I want to, like, run it underground anyway? I could just run a pipe. I could honestly just run a pipe. I see. It's a 200-meter pipe. That's a pretty long pipe there. Oh, wait, this thing doesn't need power. It doesn't need power, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't need power. I just need to power the water. Hey, that one's sorted. Are any other ore sources? There is not. Alright. Just these two. Okay. I guess that's just going to do its thing. Do I have another water treatment? I do. Do I have a pump? Yes, I do. Okay. Go pump. Let's go pump out that garbage. Why is that guy respawned again? Okay, yeah, we gotta treat this. We will. Ooh. And then we need power. I only have one water treatment, so I'm just gonna have to wait this out. Okay. That is unfortunately too far. Alright, well, that's going to take a little bit before that's done. And that'll be one of the 3 remaining chests I have left in this area. Have I kept up with my DJing? Pretty sure I did. I should probably advance my quest, my mission for advancing this region. Get Cuprum parts and put them in backpack. Okay. Let's cap this out. Do I even get anything of use for hitting level 9? Does it raise purity? It does not. It just gives me stock bills. It does not raise mineral purity, but I do get a standard pull. We do a lot of our standard pulls. Farming batteries and wooling food is so much slower than Valley 4. It's slower in Valley 4 because you only have one area to work with. And the region's not fully maxed.
ようやくわかりましたよ。僕が初めて料理をしたとき。おーい、ラント。そんな高いとこ行って大丈夫？これくらい高くなんかねえ。そうじゃなくて、レンチ忘れてるよね。俺には俺のやり方があんだよ。おい、黒ヤシ。中の挑戦が先だ。
Want me to make a tree? Hello, Eeg. Might be a skill issue on my part. 3 battery generators in both regions, yet get better yields in Valley 4. You get better yields in Valley 4 because you have access to a maxed out area with max purity ores. You have access to 3 regions if you need to like stretch out like your building space. And also like all the regions, you have like 5 or 6 regions in Valley 4 of minerals to mine from, whereas in Wuling you only got like 3 regions, and they just introduced a new ore that's only in 1 region in like 2 spots. Currently crashing out on my Tarkov. Well, that is unfortunate. I know a few people who play Tarkov, but I've never really gotten into it myself. Eek, do you have a group to play Tarkov with, or do you just solo queue? Did 2,000 damage and 1,900 absorbed by the armor? You have a group? Okay.
接続していないのですか。
煙出てる。それになんか揺れてる。
おい。
You played PvE, but I've not played after 1.0. Wasn't PvE like locked to like owning like a very expensive version of the game? Or am I misremembering? Or am I misinterpreting parts of that stuff?
では一緒にやりましょう。管理人さん、もう一度パラメータの調整をお願いします。
It's $30. Okay, I could have swore that must have been something they backpedaled then. Oh no, wait, no, it wants me to just make a glider again. Okay. It was at first, yeah. That was a wild thing that happened.
まさかこんなやり方が。圧力感知回路に信号が来なければオーバーヒートして当然です。字も読めないというのにどうやってオリジニウム回路を調整したの
The
ですか。
Tarkov fan base are cucks, so they accepted it. You gotta be honest, there's quite a few fan bases that are cucks. It's just, some of us are good cucks and the others are bad cucks. But you know what? To be fair, every game in like gacha are cucks, so we've just kind of accepted that. But like in like the wider like retail game industry, it does seem like there is communities that are obviously like more cucky than others, like within the retail industry, because that's like the space that's been trying to like fight back and like keep a close eye on like bad monetization business practices. So when Tarkov pulled that stuff, the people who like lapped it up definitely were considered a problem.
あんなデタラメな状態を認めたくありませんが、まあ普通に動いています。ごちゃごちゃうるせえな。ちゃんと動いてんだからよ。潔く負けを認めろ。
I gotta be honest, I want the next patch to come out just so I can level 4 this area, and I just want to see what it looks like when it's level 4. I don't even necessarily care about the benefits, I just want to see the cosmetic change.
お互いに好きな感じで呼び合えばよくない？
なんで俺がこんな人のこと。
とにかく現段階での建設作業は終わりましたね。けれど、そもそもなぜ荷物があんなことになってしまった。
Yo, this place looks a bit more reasonable now. A new invasion. Oh boy, don't we just hate invasions? Well, this place looks nice inside. Alright. Give me my worthless 4-star and I will be on my way. Alright. Quota? I thought they automated this. I could have sworn they added an update where it just automatically redeems it like every other game. Okay, you know what? I actually think I don't think I actually did. I don't think I did any DJing today. How many clues am I sitting on? Okay, I'm sitting on a reasonable amount of clue 7s, I swear. I swear I'm sick and tired of people shoving clue 7s down my throat. Alright. I'm very addicted to the clue system. Just min-maxing the credits without it bleeding over for the next day. There's some people in your chat and comment section that need to see Christ because, like, where did Wuwa touch them? They're, like, offended by Wuwa? Bro, like, there's an equal amount of that in, like, every single one of these games. Yo, a woven Aglios? Wait, that looks kind of cute. In, like, a shoddy way. Like, show me on the... Yeah, no. I'm putting together a video myself in regards to something similar happening in the Zenless community. I'll probably be working on that after work tomorrow. I didn't want to do it tonight because I gotta go to bed earlier than usual because I have an earlier shift, but that's probably going to be the focus for me tomorrow. Ideally. You're gonna make a tribalism video tomorrow? Oh, good luck on that one. We'll see who comes out on top at once that happens. That's a 49 right there. What's the return on that one? 300? Or why not? People are paying 4K for wooden building blocks in a sci-fi game. Where is it? There it is. You know, I feel like Enfield's combat system might actually be the easiest to develop co-op content around. It really is just kind of just push buttons at like specific times or just coordinate with people to press certain buttons at specific times. And I also think I think compared to like Wuthering or Genshin, where character roles in Wuthering or Genshin seem like a bit weirder. Like, you could have someone in co-op play like the support, but I feel like playing the support in Arknights feels a bit more interesting. Not like substantially more interesting, but like a bit more interesting. Enfield's combat is strangely fun. Yeah, I guess that's the best way I could put it, is just strangely fun. So who do I want to level? Oh, wait. We need to set up components. We need to set up components. Okay, so we've got... Put that back. We've got already 780 cuprum parts. Where's my cuprum? I guess it's getting used up right now, which is why it's just going to... But what can I turn this into? Okay. I want to look at that. Okay, you know what? Hold on. No, I'm a big boy. I can figure this out. I can absolutely figure this out. So it's going to be... Okay, let's just take a peek at this. Okay, it's not that. That's molding unit. Fitting unit? Oh. Production 2. Gearing unit. Okay, I need Arknights and... Wait, that's actually a pretty simple recipe. Okay. Let's set up some depots. And then we'll put in a stash right here. And we'll put up a on here. And on you, you need to be cuprum part. And on this side, we need Arknights, which is right here. And then you're going to create. Okay, okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's stuff some in here. Let's stuff some in here so we can get the production going. Okay. While we're at it, should we make another... Okay, we don't need any more of these now. Or that, or that, or that. Didn't even need that. You don't mind me sending you a friend request for production assists and credits to you? At least I'm someone I know. There you go. Okay, so I need 50 cuprum components, and this is 16,000 wooling stock bills. That is a lot. So we're gonna need 200 of these before we can gear out our Tang Tang with the proper gear she needs. So, what is the rate that I'm queuing this? Wait, is it actually neutral right now, the production on it? Okay, yeah, it looks like my gain of cuprum is just kind of simple. You need some help? Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I need to go check with him. Okay. Freckles is taken care of. I went ahead and grabbed myself a snack too while I'm at it. Can't wait for Rossi banner. Probably gonna skip Rossi myself. I've got a headhunting dossier lined up and that's about it. Haven't opened Endfield in like 3 days. Well, hey, if Eeg is to be believed, you only really need to open this game every 3 days anyway. So you got that going for you. Okay. What's the report say? Get 120 Cuprum a minute. Yeah, I'm getting 120. But it's saying I'm using 30 minutes, so I'm not sure about that. Not sure if those numbers are adding up properly. It's like if I don't believe the 100. I don't believe that number, if I'm being honest, because I sat here for a moment and I watched my Cuprium and it's getting depleted. It says that it's being used at 30 a minute, but I'm gaining 120, but this number keeps going from to 41 and then back to 45. So I don't believe that input output. Like, I'll just keep sitting here eating vanilla pudding, and it's going to keep doing that. It's going to go to 41 and then jump to 45. Your Valley factory is clogged to hell. This is where blueprints come in, buddy. It's someone else's problem. And if I did something wrong, I can just displace the accountability on the blueprint. Duh. What am I making Cuprium for right now? For components. So I can make gear for Tang Tang. Standing on business, yes, Enfield is meant to be played every 2 to 3. Well, that's fine. If you believe that, that's fine. I'm gonna keep logging in daily to do. I'm gonna keep logging in every day for dailies, but that's what you believe. Go right ahead. Don't let me stop you, King. Don't let me stop you. I meant what using Cuprium right now. Are you saying what uses there are for Cuprium right now? Because as far as I'm aware, like the only what's using Cuprium? Just this stuff up here. This is the only stuff up here. This is the only stuff that's using Cuprium. It's just this little setup I got up here. That's it. That is the only thing using Cuprium right now. It's going into a refining, being refined, then being fitted, and then being geared. Enfield daily is easy. Just log in and do robot daily mission. I don't even do that. What I do is I log in, I make one piece of gear, and then I craft one random item, and then I go pick like 5 plants, and that's it. Oh, no, wait. Yap, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong one. I am absolutely looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at just refined Cuprium. Where's Cuprium ore? Where's ore? Where is it? Why can't I see it? Am I blind? Have I? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, we need to set some more up. Set some more up. Set some more up. Set some more up. Okay. Where do I want to put it? Okay, I need to move this down. Or if I were to put down another depot just down the line. We're gonna batch select, and we're gonna move this down a bit. M. Yeah. Still going good, right? Okay, it just removed stuff. Okay, let's feed it back in. Up right there, and then zero right there. Okay. I need another unloader. I need another refining unit. I'll put this one right here. And then we're going to put a water splitter. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and just pump some in here. You need more salt for your cultist circle? What? I have no idea where you're going with that one. Okay, so if I produce 120 a minute, if I produce 120 a minute and just one refiner uses 30 a minute, that means I can put down like 2 more. So in that case, let's move this pylon. Put a third one down in just about the most ugliest place possible. Do I have enough room to put a depot bus? No. Okay, I can run a line down there. So we're gonna... Oh shit, I need to treat this. Oh shit, it's gonna get clogged. I need to treat this. Treat it, treat it, treat it. Treat it, treat it, treat it. Water treatment. Okay. Completely forgot about that. Can I put an unloader on the... Yes, I can. Okay, I can do that. All right. So then we're going to do another refining unit. This is kind of awkward. Okay, we can put it right there. Put the water treater right there. Then we'll do another split pipe. And then we need to run okay. Hour pylon. We need another fitting unit. That's what we need right now. Kind of mismanaged the... I have mismanaged this, so... just put another one in there. Copium bottles? What for? Syringe A with Xanite solution. Is there content right now that warrants using this healing though? I mean, obviously I can sell it, but I'm also sitting on a fair amount of stuff though. It looks like the water is being spread too thin. We need another pump. We need another pump in here. Oh wait, yeah, the water is spread thin. I'm also spreading it thin across my other stuff. Okay. Oops. That was a mistake. Pipe converger. Okay, and then we'll put another pump down. Eerie. I can't put it down here? What gives? Okay. Pylon's gonna need to be moved over here. Put another pump. Okay, hold on, we got pump down one. Put another pump down. Too close. And suck my dick. I don't know what you want from me. Okay, no, we hold on. We gotta move this. we gotta move this. Converger. Right here. Stash line. Stash. Stash this one too. Okay. Now we've got plenty of water. Maybe we should start filling these bottles with water just so we can or going. Full? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It's not exactly intuitive. Surely I can stake more. Fill from the pump. The pump needs to fill itself up first. Oh, I guess I guess it's filling up pretty fast. Okay, yeah, okay. It's already full. All right. Now the output should be more consistent. Okay, that out of the way. Let's stick more in there. 0, 8. Okay. Let's get another part maker going. I feel like we can optimize this to be a bit small. Can we do that? Okay, yeah. I'm going to pull hard back from making content on a certain someone until they fuck up or the court case updates again. Alrighty. Non-him content is doing really well on the channel. Well, ideally you want to get to a point where you can just kind of stop relying on that and then go from there. Okay. Let's just over here. And then we're gonna. Okay. Well, this doesn't even have power. Oops. I consider a fourth of your sub count in views is good. Yeah, that is. I guess I could double check. Go ahead and double check Eeg's channel for a moment. Just take a look. Yeah, so I'd say yeah, this was a pretty good video. This video right here was pretty good. This one, this is Do It Night Abyss. I think Do It Night Abyss, like, as a game, just, like, nobody really cares about it right now. This got some pretty solid viewership, you know, 100 views in every hour. And something you guys need to keep in mind when you see views on YouTube is that the views on YouTube don't reflect the views that the creator can see in the studio application. Like, if you go over to studio application and you look at your personal stats, there is some low area data areas you can look at where you actually see where there's actually more views in the background that are being calculated on your side that isn't, like, visible on, like, the individual side. But let me go ahead and, like, give a frame of reference. I think for myself is because I started. Hold on. Can I look at the stat for this video? I want to look at the stat for this video for a second. Okay, let's sort it backwards by date. Analytics. Okay, so when this video first came out... Okay, I want to see more on this. So this video was not related to, like, any specific creator. And in the first 5 days, it got 2,500 views. And then it tapered off around here with 3.5k within like a month. It went to 3.5k in a month. Cool. 700 on mobile control panel. That's good to hear. All things considered, honestly, my first 2 videos definitely lucked out with the subjects. Definitely got a lot of eyes on me and people paying attention to see what I would do and where I would go and what I would do. Now things may have definitely changed since this point. Honestly, in retrospective, I am definitely one of those people who definitely got lucky when it came to viewership. Now, I absolutely took advantage of like getting reacted to, because this one was like 9k, I think. Let's double check. So I want to double check the next big one, which was the EO one. So first, let's say first 2 weeks. First 2 weeks, 10k. Pretty solid. Okay. Let's go to the next one. The next big one. The Ellen Show one. First week, 20k. And then just kind of tapers off from there. Very, very nice. Very nice. And then let's look at just the one more, is this one here. Reminder, I suck with thumbnails and stuff. Search engine optimization. I gotta be honest. I don't really fixate too much on search engine optimization. I just kind of put whatever I want in there. I'm not worried about clickbait. As for thumbnails, yeah, my old thumbnails were absolutely dog piss. Like, I literally made a video talking about like my desire to do better with my thumbnails, but just looking at these, there's a lot of wasted space with this, or there's a lot of clutter on some of these thumbnails. Like this is clutter. This one's clutter. There's too much shit going on. The text is too small in this one. The text isn't getting a lot of real estate on some of these thumbnails. There's not a lot, and like sometimes that there's not a lot going on. So then, when I came back, I was still doing the same thing, but then literally, where is it? So, I don't know if you remember this, Eeg, but there was that Twitter post from the guy called Plume of Death, where he was basically ranting about how Genshin's combat is more complex. He said Genshin's combat was more complex than Wuthering Waves, and it like sparked like a small debate about like combat complexity. And when that happened, yeah, I came out with this video. Mocking the situation. ZZZ's combat is shallow. And I was deliberately copying Saint's thumbnail when doing this, because like obviously Saint was like one of the biggest people having a conversation about that. And I thought to myself, wow, this style of thumbnail actually works pretty well. So then like a few days later, I decide, okay, I'm going to do all my thumbnails over. So then you see right now, like the text is re-angled at like a -3 degrees, which I think helps to pop it out more. And then I also focus on a minimum of like one major element, and then and then maybe a minor element or two. That video had you slightly confused anyway. You can see when you change your thumbnails. Okay, sure. E. Okay. Let's see. Where is the noticeable point? I'd say around... Maybe it's more noticeable if I go further down. Is it around here? Is it around here when you started adjusting your thumbnails? At least by text? Okay, yeah. I see what you mean. Around Arknights. Oh, Endfield? Or just OG Arknights. I don't know. I'm not noticing like a significant change. Like the text got more. Okay, right here. Is it right here with Chisa? Because the text is consistent. The text font is consistent. Chisa onward. Yeah? Yeah, I'd say the text is consistent. It's just the text got bigger. But now with my thumbnails, really light colored background I'm swapping to. Yeah, I started playing around with I wasn't using Canva. I was barely using Canva at all cuz I don't know why, but I just didn't like using Canva for thumbnails. I liked using I use a software called GIMP for thumbnail editing and stuff like that. But I decided recently that I want to use GIMP and Canva at the same time. So what I like to use Canva for, let me go to Canva. Is I like that you can I like the shape system. So I like to do something like this with Canva, where I make shapes, and then I just fit an image inside of it. Just like you see, there's the Zenless Zone Zero app image just sitting in here, and I can just kind of move it around. And I even found like a cheat for GIMP, where if I want to like try and focus on like a specific part of an image, or like move it beyond its boundaries, if you rotate it, then Canva to an extent will zoom the image in, so you can move it around more freely. Then when I default it back to 0, now I've got more real estate. I can go up and down more with it. But the most common one I do is I just have this split down the middle, and then I can run a line through it. So then you would get and then I would put this film reel. I snagged this film reel from like the cutscenes of Zenless Zone Zero, and I copy pasted this over each other, so it just looks like a like proper film reel. Because normally in ZZZ, when you see this film reel, there's UI elements and like the text box down the middle. So I had to like take a chunk of this and copy paste it, and then I raised the exposure and the black level so that it's more visible in thumbnails. So then you get something like this, and then I go into Paint. And then I run a black line. I run a black line through like the parts where Canva has like those parts where the images like intersect with each other, so I can just kind of cover that up and also give a little bit of depth to the image as the lines run through. And then afterwards, then I add the text, which if I have it. So then the thumbnail will look something like this. Didn't even think about Paint? No, I know. I absolutely use Paint. So for something like, I got this image right here. Hold on. Do I have an image that I can use? Do I have an image without the crease? I don't know where it has the crease on it. Okay, let me grab... No, those both have the crease on it. Okay. Let me grab an example then. Let me go ahead and go into Canva first. Just grab something. Cool. Okay, cool. I have this. I can just download. Okay, we have that downloaded. Okay, so we're gonna open it up in. So like there's this obvious point like on the image where like they both intersect. So I want to cover that up, but I also want it to look like decent. So I'm gonna go to the line tool on Paint, and I'm just gonna pick a black line. I'm just gonna draw it here, and then I'm gonna go to where the pixels intersect. So it's gonna be somewhere around here. Maybe just move it a little bit more, and I want to move like the tip of the line so it cuts off like that. I'm gonna do the same down here. And just down the middle where the pixels intersect, and right there. And you have a nice little clean split. Slanted cut? Okay, yeah. I will show you how to do the slanted cut. So, let me detach the image for a second. And let me just delete it for a moment. So, these are two of the exact same shapes. This right here, this shape. Hold on, let me open up layers. This is like a slanted diamond shape. So frames, basic shapes, see all. It is going to be, where's the shape? It's going to be this shape right here. And I just want to stretch it in a very specific way. Now, this is kind of gonna be annoying to do because snapping will like get in the way, and you will kind of need to like roughly measure out like the right pixels you want to use for this, like off frame, to get it just right. So hold on, let me do this for a second. So wait, hold on. Better, I can do. So it's going to be this shape, and the pixel count is going to be, yeah. So the pixel count is going to be 1,990 width with a height of 1,080. And then you're going to want to try to line this up at the center. This is just going to be something you're going to have to trial and error, so that they're just as close to the center or as accurately to the center as possible. And then you can just stick your image in there. The thing about doing this specifically, though, is you will kind of run into the issue where, let me grab an example. So like I said before, so if I want Valina, if I want this character right here, Valina from ZZZ, on the left, then there are two ways I can go about it. I can either trim the image like this so that she gets closer to the center, but then that's gonna zoom the image in, though. I can move it down a bit, but that can be kind of annoying. So another option, that I like to do is I like to put the image in here, and like I said before, zoom it in. This is a trial and error thing, but I can zoom it in, and she's closer. She's much closer. So I need to bring it to the edge again. Give it a zoom, and yeah. So I would need to like keep fiddle. I would need. It's definitely a very bootleg way of doing it, and of course you are going to stretch the pixelization of the image, but eventually you can get there. Yeah. It's a very bootleg way of doing it, but it works for me. It works for me. Okay. Fun little exchanging of ideas. I'm pretty sure what I just showed there. I'm pretty sure that's something that you need to own like Canvas Premium to do, because there is the option to expand. I'm pretty sure I'm just cheating the system there, Because I swear I don't know how to zoom the image in without doing that. So I feel like that's hold on, let me pull this back for a second. This right here, expand. I have a feeling what I just did there to zoom the image in, that's literally expanding, which you need premium for. But if you rotate it, you can force the image to expand anyway. I think that's how I'm getting it to do that anyway. Oh, and Eeg, since you're here, I gotta show you something. So you watch this video, right? You watched this video, right, Eeg? Oh, I'll wait for your response before saying something. Okay, but did you notice this? I gave it a little shading to hide it, make it look natural. Oh yeah, this thumbnail was fun to make. You can barely see it. That's the funny part. That is the funny part. This is like when I pull open the thumbnail. When I pull up on the video. Where is it? Yeah, so yeah, you're not gonna see it. Like, her eye looks kinda weird there, but you're not gonna be able to see it. Can I open this without it? What did I just do? No, no, I wanna see the video. No, can you... How do I get the video to start without playing? Duplicate. Okay, hold on. Let's do it through Creator Studio. Maybe let me do it if I do it through Creator Studio. View. Is it gonna autoplay? Bruh, how do I get it to not autoplay? Whatever. Why does it do that? Why is it opening in GIF? Just opening the preview? Right. You had to move to your monitor to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what are we Oh, right, I got to tap correctly. Okay, stick that in there. We make another one? Production's going way too slow. I think we gotta make another one. Okay, yeah, we're outputting a lot of parts. Let's make another one. Okay. I'm close to enough parts to make a full set for Tang Tang. Is there even like any of these new sets like are like worth building for any other characters other than Tang Tang and Rossi, presumably. So is Enfield Factorio or Satisfactory? Why is it both now? That's a weird question. Pearl, I think you need to understand that there are quite a few people who play Enfield who've played neither. So I can't answer the question of which one Enfield falls under when, as a normie who's never played a factory sim, I can't tell you because they're both factory sims in my eyes. I think all I know about, like, isn't Satisfactory the one in first person? Like, that's all I know about Satisfactory. Got so many tabs open right now. Way too many tabs. Satisfactory's in first person? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It is starting to get too late, and I did say I needed to leave or stop earlier so I can get to bed for an early work shift tomorrow. So I'm going to be cutting it here. I hope you guys have a nice profile. What, this title? Friend, oh, right. There you go. Alright, anyways, yeah, this was just taking care of some small stuff and in Enfield, just catch my account back up with, like, progression. So, gonna be calling it here. Gonna focus on the stream, right? Yeah. Thanks for coming around, Ig. Gonna just probably be working on a video tomorrow and maybe making sure my brother is, like, in good health. I don't know why he's been going through something that's taking its sweet time blowing over, so hoping things will sort out with him soon. And you all have a nice night.